Alright, welcome back, guys. Thought I'd give you a little update on where we stand since the last time you guys saw the truck. It is now, I don't know what, the 12th of January, and the last time I saw you guys was before Christmas. Obviously the Christmas holidays were very busy for us. For me personally, I got sicker than a dog, and I'm just starting to get over that, so if you hear me coughing, that's why. Alright, so let's talk about what all's happened since I saw you guys last. So, we took the cab off the frame and rolled it up on its back so you can see it sitting up on its back. Went through and did a little bit of inspecting on it. We still got some rust that we may have to deal with in this front cab corner. This cab support is okay. This rocker is probably going to be okay for what we're doing. The bed floor is good. So this was the rocker that was completely, or excuse me, the cab support that was completely gone. And of course the rocker's gone too, but I'm not going to worry about that. So this was the cab support that was completely gone. So what we did, the truck came with two of these. The other one's sitting over there. So I took this one and just kind of fit it in there, and lo and behold, it kind of fits. Lined up some bolts, and it's not bad. We did a little straightening here, put a bolt in it. So what I did is I took some Tek screws from the top and just shot them down. You can see on the top and the bottom. I just lined them all up because this is going to have a bolt coming through it right here into the cab, to the frame. So I'm not too worried about this moving. If I need to, I can go back and drill holes and then spot weld this in. Although I don't think I'm necessarily going to have to, because I'm not worried about how that looks or whether it's original floor or not. I just care that it's got a cab support in the front. Okay, so what else have we done? So this is obviously still the frame. So I took the torsion bars and cut them completely out. So there's that one's out. Here's this one, it's completely gone. And I cut them. I did a little trimming on this A-arm right here, so that that'll lay a little lower. And what I did is I cut this, the rivets that held this bump stop in, so that the truck can go get even lower. So you can see it's almost completely down. So now let's talk about what that means. Let me grab a tape measure real quick. Alright, so if you look, this tire is about 4 inches off the ground when it's sitting inside that car dolly. And then when you look, the frame is about 4 1/4 inches. And then when you look over here, see that A-arm is about 4 inches. So that tells me I don't think I'm going to have to do anything to the cross member or the frame to get this to lay frame. Now let's look at the back. So on the back, took the spring out obviously, took the bump stop out. So now this axle, when it's jacked up, go ahead and jack it up so you can see what I'm talking about. To the left, jack it up. There it goes. So when it's jacked all the way up, so you can see what we're doing, what I'm talking about. Not quite so jerky. Actually, I want to move this back down to this side. So now you can see that the axle will come all the way up, and it's hitting right here. So the plan was to put a big C-notch or a big step notch in here. So let me get you guys on something so the video is not quite so shaky. Okay, so get my gloves on here because this step notch is pretty sharp. So this is going to be the step notch. That's going to go in right there. Should work out perfect. So what it does mean is there's a couple things that have to be adjusted. First thing, I'm going to drop the camera. Panhard bar cross member has to be cut out. So I got to cut that, and that, and that. And then I'll take this bracket and I will mount it on the side of the C-notch, the step notch, up here. So this piece will just basically come up. The other thing I have to do is I have to trim this so that it's 2.5 inches all the way here, because you can see this steps out. If you look, that's like 3 1/4. So in order to get that step notch to work, I have to trim it all the way back. Basically, I have to trim all of this off. So I'll cut it, trim it back. And then I can start getting the step notch put in. Okay, the other thing is the bag's arrived. My plan is to build the step notch, and then I'm going to put one of these bag supports right here. It'll actually be the other ones, I think. But it's going to be something like that. And that's where the bag will sit. And then where the step notch is at, I'll make a bracket. That'll be one of these pieces probably. That'll stick out. And then I'll frame it in. And that'll be the top of the bag. So the bag will sit right here. On top of that. Except that it'll be, the airlines will be on top instead of on the bottom. Should work out good. Let me grab something real quick and I'll show you. So this is one of the bags, and it should fit right in there. Should fit right in there. Sorry, I didn't tilt the camera down. So that's where the bag should fit. Somewhere in there. And then on the front, this bag, when it's collapsed, will go from this surface to this surface right here. So what I'll have to do is take this apart and then cut a hole, a round hole, size of a coffee can, big enough for the bag, to fit inside this cup. And that way the lines will come out on top, the bolts will come in from the top, and I should be able to run the airlines that direction through the frame and back to the compressor, etc., etc. But that'll give, for that bag, that'll give that bag like 6.5 inches, say 6 inches to compress. And so that bag right now is only 7. So if you look at 7 inches tall. So I can move things around a little bit. Should work out good. Everything that I can see, this looks like it's going to be just about perfect. Alright, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to get busy with this, cleaning this up, this frame, so I can cut out that Panhard bar mount and start getting this frame cut. So I'll give you guys an update when I get a little further along next step. Until then, thanks, and we'll catch you later.